Whoever talk is going to ISS.
We're so disrespectful.
Boom! And they're like, oh, somebody fucking hit my dog. Yeah, pressing charges. Poo, 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 poo.
She looks just like a dream, the prettiest girl I've ever seen.
Hey guys, I'm coming on here today to tell you guys about the story when my teacher literally
dared to throw a motherfucking object across my face
and actually fucking hit me. So this took place when I was in 9th grade, freshman year of high school, fresh out the womb of middle school. To describe myself, I was very much a hot Cheeto girl, and it's just been who the fuck I am. Like, I can't even lie to you. Like, I was a hot Cheeto girl back then.
I was fucking obnoxious. I was very loud. I was always fucking laughing in people's face. Fingers red. Hot funyuns all up in my face. Like,
Bruh, what?
So, like, that was just who I was, and I can't deny that shit. And I wish I could erase the past, but it was who I am, period. Don't care. So 9th grade year, I had an amazing schedule. I loved every class that I had except this particular one. And fortunately, but unfortunately, it was my free period. The period that they give you in high school to catch up on work, to do homework, to just like anything. That period is basically for you to manage the stuff you do in other classes.
Any homework you're missing, any missing assignments you got to catch up on, whatever the fuck.
That was the teacher. We're gonna name her Miss Attitude because she always had a fucking attitude. Like, always. There was not a day where she didn't have an attitude, didn't want to get on everyone's nerves and literally make everyone's life miserable. Literally. Everybody in that damn class did not fuck with her because she was the most annoyingest, amargada, attitude-y, bitchy, anything you could fucking describe a very unwanted person. She was that, literally. Like, it wasn't none of that. Like, it wasn't no, oh, well, some days she was, fuck no. Every day, not a miss. She was always a bitch to everyone. She didn't want people to have phones out, backpacks on the floor, didn't want no talking. You would come in her class, she got attitude.
No talking today. Whoever talk is going to ISS.
And it's like, what
the fuck? Like,
no, not ISS, CAP. That's how they used to call it in my school, CAP. I didn't even know what it stands for, but it's detention, like in school detention, whatever the fuck. It's like,
whoever talk going to cat.
and I'm like, bruh. And just to describe her, like, she was 6 foot plus woman who looked very manly, very, 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 very masculine. She used to play sports when she was in college. She was very masculine, very, very big, broad shoulders. Like, she looked like a man from the back. She barely had any hair. Her little ponytail was like a poof. Like, girl, she was mad. Like, as my mom would say, like, she OD, like, her personality was like the type that needed some vitamin D because ain't no way you have this much attitude. Like, you need to get yourself together. Anyways, so context. Since she didn't want us to have phones out, since she was so freaking strict, and it's like some days, this particular day, like, none of us, I think it was like towards the end of the year, mind you, throughout the whole year, like, she always picked on me. Like, there was maximum of like 5 girls in that class, and like the other 15, because we were like 20, the other 15 were all boys. There's maximum of 5 girls, and the other 4 girls were ghetto as fuck. Like, I'm talking about fighting every day, ghetto, like, very loud. Like, I was the same thing back then, but I'm saying, it's like, okay, like, they're the same. Why are you always picking on me? Like, everybody could be talking, everybody could be screaming at the top of their lungs, but it's like, when it comes to, like, getting people in check, it's like,
Diana, like,
bitch, what the fuck did I do? Like, I'm just chilling, and it's like, she would always come for me. Like, it was definitely a race thing, because I don't want to make it a race thing, but it was definitely a race thing. And she would always come for those 3 boys that literally barely spoke, and me. Like, they barely spoke English, and me. Like, she would always come for us. And it's like, why the fuck are you being racist? Because it's given that. That's the truth. Like, she would never pick on no one, like, except us. But anywho, this particular day that the incident happened, that she threw something at me, I remember he got moved to another class because our class were under construction or something happened, whatever the fuck that building. So like we got moved to another class, and like since we didn't have our laptops, we didn't have this and that, like we couldn't do any work. So we were just chilling until the class period like ended. We couldn't have our phones out, so fuck, like what the fuck do I do? Talk, because that's literally what the fuck you're supposed to do. Like, what the hell? What do you want me to do? Look at the ceiling? Like, what? Like, this it don't make no sense. So I'm talking, and I'm talking to my guy friends, you know, like, oh, we laughing. I don't know what the fuck we talking about. I just know we was having a good old time. She passed roll. Like, she was like,
So and so.
Here.
okay, Zoom. Like,
So and so.
Here. Okay.
okay, Zoom. Like, you know, and like, I was like, hey, here, like, whatever the fuck. And then after that, I guess she had an announcement to make to the classroom. I don't fucking know till this fucking day. Like, I just knew, like, that I was just continuing speaking. I'm guessing, like, in the moment where I was speaking, I didn't realize, like, the other people, the other groups that, like, they had their attention on her. And then it was, like, my little group of, like, 7 boys and just me. Like, we're, like, over here huddling, talking, and cracking the fuck up. Like, probably joking and fucking roasting each other. I don't fucking know. But little Miss Attitude decides to grab one of those, you know, the pink erasers. If you have touched one of those, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, them shits is hard as a fucking rock. She decides to throw that shit full force at my face, and it ended up hitting me right here in the bone. I wanted to die. I wanted to die for real. Because I was like, I was turned around. I was like, boom, I just feel this, like, this rock hit me on my bone. I do this. Like, literally, I was in shock. I was in tears, honey. Like, not tears, but almost, bitch. Like, I was in shock. Like, I didn't know what to think. I was like, bro, I cannot believe this bitch just threw some shit on my face. Like, I turn around, I tell her,
You are so disrespectful.
and I get my ass up and I leave. Because, you know what? Until this day, I'm still upset. That was my one and only chance that I could have cursed her the fuck out. Like, she deserved this whole entire time for, like, consistently always picking on me. Like, I could have cursed her the fuck out and got away with it, but I didn't. I still remained respectful. I just said, like, you are so disrespectful. Like, and then I went out the classroom and I started sobbing. Because it's like, that was fucking embarrassing. Like, and mind you, as I got up and grabbed my shit, she was like,
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit you.
then what the fuck did you mean? Make it make sense, honey. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, if you didn't mean to hit me, why the fuck did you throw something at me? Like, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. My head is. I went out the classroom. I am stormed to the fucking office. I started cussing everybody on the floor. I said,
One of y'all don't fucking get this bitch. I'm gonna call my mom. She gonna whoop her ass.
everybody was like,
Miss young lady, what's going on?
and I'm like,
No, Miss Attitude just fucking threw something at
I mean, look at my face. Look at my face.
because mind you, as I was walking to the office, sobbing my eyes out, I put my phone out and I look, bro, I had the biggest red mark on my fucking face. I said,
Look at my fucking face. Like, I'm not even fucking lying. Look at my face.
it's like, this bitch just threw something at me. Like, I'm fucking livid. So
The office lady get involved. The counselor's office get involved. The principal gets involved.
We definitely need a statement from you. Yeah, that was wrong.
like, even them were saying, like, yeah, like, that was OD wrong. Like, I don't care how irritated you can be. Like, they were saying, like, That was very unprofessional of her. We apologize. And then so, but we need a statement from you written in your letter. So they gave me a statement for it. I wrote that. I shoot that bitch up. I said, Miss Attitude, yeah, you stink. Girl, why the fuck you think it's okay to throw on the wrist? I mean, because I had to go off. Like, what? Like, I really did. Because you can't just expect to throw some shit at my face. And she lucky I didn't call my mom. And to this day, my mom don't know still that happened. But the thing is, whatever, I made my statement. Collaboratively, all of them like decided, it was like, okay, what's your next period? I said biology. They were like, all right, go to his class, here's the pass, here's my signature, you know, tell him that I sent you because this and that, explain the situation and da da da. And I'm like, all right. So basically, like, we only had like 20 minutes left of that class, so like they told me just go to your next period, it's fine. And I was like, all right. Then I went, mind you, like, I was fucking happy as hell because my third period was like my favorite teacher ever. Like, Mr. Vega, I still love you till this fucking day.
Bye, Mr. Vega, I love you.
Like, please, love, for real. Like, the best teacher ever. And like, I was like, okay, boom. I went to my third period. Then, like, as the period actually started and my actual classmates came in, like 15 minutes inside the period, we get a knock at the door, and it's the principal, and he's like, young lady, come here, and I'm like, okay. Like, they pulled me out in the hallway, and it was Miss Attitude standing over there almost in tears. Like, she looked scared as fuck. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, she looked very scared, and I was like, and I don't feel bad for her. I don't, because it's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you could be so irritated or very, like, stressed the fuck out. Why in your right damn mind would you ever throw something at a student? Like, that don't make no fucking sense. Like, why? Then she come on here to say, she's like,
Young lady, like, I'm really sorry. It wasn't my intention to hit you. I was trying to get your attention. I was throwing it past you. I didn't really think I would have hit you. But it was really not my intention. I dearly apologize.
do a bunch of bullshit. I don't want to hear it. I was like, I don't care. Like, and at that time, like, when I calmed down and I really analyzed it, it's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care about your apology. Like, I don't care about none of that. It's like, you're very disrespectful. Like, and I said, when she was apologizing to me, I was like, I don't care. It's the matter of fact you threw something at me. Whether your intention was to hit me or not, I don't care. You did hit me, and that's what matters. You hit me in my face. Like, what? And she's like, yeah,
I know. I apologize. This would never happen again.
And I was like, are you done? Like, literally, after she was like, are you done? And I looked at the principal, and he was like,
Yes.
and I'm like, okay. And I went inside the classroom. I was like, well, I'm leaving, because it's like, what do you expect me to be like, oh, yeah, I totally understand. Like, thank you for hitting me. I know it was my fault because I was talking. Like, I know I deserve that shit. What the fuck did you expect me to say? Like, bitch, get out of my face. Like, I'm not taking that shit. Please. I'm not. You need to, for real, get yourself together, because that's not right. Anywho, I really don't know what happened after that. Like, I really don't remember, like, the next day that I saw her, or the next class period that I actually got to sit in her class. Like, how was she behaving with me? I really don't remember. I think she was kissing my ass, so, like, she was a little softer, because I mean, of course, her job was probably in jeopardy, bitch. I could have imagined that, for sure. Anywho, but yeah, that was the time a teacher fucking threw something at me. And it's like, it was so embarrassing. It's like, it's an eraser, but it's like, imagine, like, this 6 foot bitch, like, that athlete bitch, masculine looking ass bitch, like, full force throw some shit at your face that's rock solid, because them erasers are fucking hard as hell. That shit gonna hurt. And thank God I didn't bruise up, because that shit hit me right here on my bone, and my whole thing was red as a tomato, like, literally. And yeah, my mom, I never told my mom, because I really, like, she apologized, and, like, I didn't want my mom to do the most and, like, go up there and
be like, oh, somebody fucking hit my dog. Yeah, pressing charges.
because I know my mom would have done the most. That's why I really didn't tell her nothing, because I was like, I mean, that's fine. Like, if she does it again, bitch, you best believe I'm gonna call my mama. But it was all good in the cooch. Like, nothing ever happened again. But she's still a badass bitch. I know that. Like, she still remains to this day. To this day. An ugly ass. Anyways, that was the story. See y'all when I see y'all.